When was the last time you truly felt good about your hair? Maybe one morning, you caught your reflection in the mirror and quietly wondered, is this haircut still working for me? You're still caring for it. You still use conditioner, smoothing serums, the occasional blowout. But somehow, despite your efforts, your hair just doesn't make you feel as confident as it used to. It's not as soft, not as easy to manage, not as you as it once felt. After 50, our hair begins to shift in texture, in volume, in color. And those changes, they're not just physical, they touch something deeper. For many women, it can feel like you're quietly losing a part of yourself. But here's what I want you to know. This doesn't mean your beauty is fading. In fact, this moment right now is your invitation to evolve. Not to chase youth, but to embrace a new kind of beauty. Seasoned, elegant, quietly powerful. In this video, as a fashion designer who works closely with women in midlife and beyond, I want to help you rediscover your hair and yourself with intention. Together, we'll explore how to choose a haircut that truly fits you, a cut that feels natural, easy, and full of character. Not trendy, how your hair changes after 50, and how to embrace it with grace. Have you ever felt like your hair just stopped cooperating, not because you stopped caring for it, but because it started to change? If you've been feeling confused or even frustrated, you're not alone. Over the past decade working with women in their 50s and 60s, I've noticed something meaningful. Hair is often the first place a woman truly feels the passage of time. It's not the skin or the shape of our body that strikes us first, it's the hair. And that shift isn't just biological, it's deeply emotional. So what really happens to our hair after 50? The truth is, once we enter our 50s, our bodies begin a new chapter, hormonally, physically, and energetically. Estrogen, one of the key hormones for hair health, gradually declines, and this impacts our hair in ways that are hard to ignore. Hair becomes thinner. Many of my clients describe it as losing a little more each day. The parting line gets wider. The volume at the crown softens. Hair gets dry and fragile. Even with good conditioners or expensive serums, it can feel brittle or coarse, a far cry from the silky strands we once knew. Graying takes over. Color fades, white or silver hairs appear, sometimes unevenly, and often the hair can look dull or feel lifeless. Elasticity is reduced. Hair doesn't hold style the same way. It falls flat more easily. It loses that natural bounce. These changes are real and, let's be honest, not always welcome. But what matters most is how we choose to respond. This is not a decline, it's a shift. And I often tell my clients, your hair is not betraying you. It's evolving with you. Just like your skin no longer looks like it did in your 20s, your hair is reflecting your journey, your years, your growth, your experience. And instead of seeing these changes as losses, we can see them as gentle reminders to slow down, tune in, and care for ourselves in ways that truly honor where we are now. Start from within. Caring for your hair isn't just about picking the right shampoo or cut. It begins inside with how you live and how you nourish yourself. Nutrition matters. Hair needs protein, iron, zinc, and biotin to stay strong and grow well. A poor diet shows up in weak, brittle, or thinning hair. Hormonal balance and sleep. Lack of sleep, chronic stress, and the hormonal changes of menopause can disrupt your hair's natural cycle. Don't hesitate to speak with your doctor about what's changing and how to support your body through it. Your emotional state. You might be surprised, but your mood affects your hair. Women who carry daily anxiety, grief, or overwhelm often see it reflected in hair that's more fragile and prone to breakage. On the flip side, women who feel more at ease and grounded often have hair that looks more resilient, even if it's thinner or gray. So how do you care for aging hair in a loving, effective way? You can't treat your hair at 55 the same way you did at 30. Here are some of the tips I always offer clients who want healthy, graceful hair after midlife. Use a gentle, hydrating shampoo. Avoid harsh sulfates. Look for formulas with natural oils like argan, jojoba, or keratin to replenish moisture. Choose your conditioner wisely. Fine hair needs lightweight options, while dry or coarse hair benefits from richer conditioners. Think of conditioner as skincare for your hair, don't skip it. Deep condition weekly. Once a week, treat your hair to a nourishing mask or an oil treatment like coconut or olive oil. It makes a visible difference. Cut back on heat styling. Let your hair rest. When you blow dry, use the cool setting and avoid direct heat on the scalp. Be gentle when brushing. Don't brush your hair while it's wet. Use a wide-tooth comb or soft wooden brush to avoid unnecessary breakage. And above all, don't expect your hair to look exactly the way it used to. Learn to love it as it is now, whether it's fine, silver, curly, or soft. Because it's not about having perfect hair. It's about having a relationship with your hair that's based on respect. From a designer's perspective, hair and presence go hand in hand. In my years designing clothes for women over 50, I've noticed something simple but powerful. Hair isn't separate from style, it shapes it. Even the most elegant outfit can lose its magic if the hair feels neglected. But a well-kept, face-flattering hairstyle, that can elevate even a plain outfit into something quietly stunning. Picture this, a woman in her 60s wearing a crisp white blouse and soft, tailored trousers, her shoulder-length lobes softly framing her face, with just a touch of subtle highlights. She doesn't need loud colors or trends. Her elegance speaks in a whisper, and yet you can't look away. Hair doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be honored. Once you understand what your hair is going through, physically and emotionally, you can begin to choose a style that works with it, not against it. This is the foundation of elegant hair after 50. Not just choosing what looks good, the mindset and principles behind elegant haircuts for women over 50. Have you ever walked into a salon, photo in hand, excited to try a new haircut, only to leave feeling like a stranger in the mirror? It's not your fault. That haircut didn't reflect who you are today. As a designer, I believe your hairstyle, just like a beautiful dress, should be tailored to you. There's no such thing as the perfect cut unless it matches your face, your lifestyle, and your personal energy. After 50, your haircut isn't just about looking good. It becomes a quiet expression of who you are, polished, free, confident, whatever you choose. So what are the principles that help women over 50 choose a haircut that's timeless, flattering, and true to who they've become? 1. Elegance is about harmony, not trying too hard. One of the biggest misconceptions I hear is that to look younger, you need something edgy or fresh. But in truth, elegance doesn't come from trying to be something you're not. It comes from choosing something that flows naturally with who you already are. An elegant haircut typically checks 3 boxes. It works with your hair's natural texture and face shape. You don't need to fight your hair's personality. For example, if your hair has a natural wave, choose a cut that follows the flow instead of forcing it straight. It fits your lifestyle. If you're always on the go or don't want to spend an hour styling your hair every morning, choose something low maintenance that holds its shape with minimal effort. It reflects your personality. Some women lean towards soft and classic, others prefer a bit of modern edge. The goal isn't to look 30, it's to feel authentically like yourself. 2. The cut matters more than the length. One myth I hear often is, once you're over 50, you should go short. Sure, short can be stunning, but so can long. The key isn't length, it's the shape. A well-structured cut with soft framing around the face can brighten your features and bring a sense of lightness. Soft layering creates natural movement, making the hair feel alive and effortless. Elegant haircuts are never overly complicated. Like a well-fitted dress, the lines are clean, flattering, and intentional. Whether it's a sharp bob or longer layers, the elegance lies in the details, not the inches. 3. Color should complement, not compete. Hair color after 50 becomes a personal journey. Whether you're embracing your natural silver or still coloring, The goal isn't to hide age, it's to choose tones that work with your skin and your presence. From a design standpoint, hair color is like the base tone of your wardrobe. It sets the mood, even if it doesn't stand out. If you're going gray, keep it healthy and well-shaped. Well-maintained silver hair can be as striking and luxurious as silk, clean, soft, and full of character. If you're coloring, stay away from overly harsh tones. Jet black, fiery red, or super blonde often clash with mature skin. Instead, lean into warm browns, soft coppers, cool beiges, or delicate highlights that add depth and glow. The color should support your look, not overpower it. 4. Match your hair to your lifestyle. Before recommending any haircut, I always ask my clients one simple question. How do you live your day? Do you work outside the home? Do you attend meetings or events? Do you have time to style your hair every morning? Because that chic look on the magazine cover might require a curling iron, a blow dryer, 3 different serums, and 45 minutes every day. That's not realistic for most of us. An elegant haircut is one that works with your life. If you're active and on the move, choose something that can be styled quickly. A shoulder-length cut you can tousle and go. If you're in meetings or professional settings, your haircut should hold its shape and volume throughout the day. If you spend time outdoors, consider something that stays neat under a hat or pulls back easily. The right haircut should support your rhythm, not disrupt it. 5. Think of hair the way you think of clothes. One of my clients, nearly 60, once told me something that stayed with me. She said, "I used to cut my hair based on what other people were doing. But when I started dressing better, I realized my old hairstyle didn't match me anymore." And she was right. Choosing a haircut is like choosing an outfit. It's not just about how it looks. It's about what it says, who you are, how you live, and what you want this season of your life to feel like. Your hair is part of your image, and when that image is aligned with your true self, something shifts. You walk taller. People notice you differently. And most importantly, you feel more at home in your own skin. Elegant hair doesn't need to be fussy, but it does need to be intentional. Now that you have the right mindset and the guiding principles to choose a haircut that reflects you, it's time for the fun part. In the next section, I'll introduce you to 5 of the most beloved haircut styles for women over 50, and show you how to personalize them so they feel fresh, flattering, and uniquely yours. Because elegance isn't about copying 5 elegant haircuts every woman over 50 should consider. Have you ever seen a woman, not dressed up, not trying too hard, but with a simple, clean haircut that made her look effortlessly captivating? It wasn't her age that drew you in. It was how her hair quietly reflected the strength, calm, and beauty of a woman who knows herself. As a fashion designer for women in their 50s and 60s, I always say this. A haircut isn't meant to look good only in theory. It has to live well in real life. It should fit not just your face, but also your energy, your lifestyle, even your breath. Here are 5 of my go-to haircuts for women over 50, each one designed to enhance your features, express your elegance, and work with your life, not against it. 1. The soft, layered, long bob, aka shoulder-length bob. This is a secret weapon for women who want to keep their feminine charm while still looking polished and sophisticated. Why it works: gently frames the face, giving a clean and refined look. The shoulder length helps elongate the neck, perfect for women who feel their neck has shortened a bit over the years. Soft layering gives the hair natural volume and bounce, which helps fine or thinning hair feel fuller. Best for oval, round, or rectangular faces. Women who want an easy-to-style look for everyday wear. Pro tip: use a round brush for a subtle curl at the ends or add soft waves for special occasions. 2. The long pixie, short but soft. I can't tell you how many women have told me, "I love pixie cuts, but I'm afraid I'll look too harsh." Here's the truth. A pixie doesn't have to be bold or boyish. The long pixie, with soft edges and gentle movement, can be feminine, modern, and incredibly flattering. Why it's worth a try. Highlights cheekbones and neck beautifully, especially flattering for women with strong facial features. Incredibly low maintenance, especially in warm or humid climates. Short hair brings a sense of freshness and energy without trying to look young. Best for oval, long, or heart-shaped faces. Pro tip: if you're embracing your gray hair, a long pixie cut makes it look intentional and stylish, not like you gave up, but like you chose your look with confidence. 3. The chin-length French bob. If I had to pick one cut that always looks chic, it's this one, the classic Parisian bob. It's like a crisp white button-down shirt, simple, timeless, and stunning on the right woman. Why it's a smart choice. Creates strong structure around the face, sharpening your features without making you look severe. Accentuates the jawline and adds fullness, great for fine or thinning hair. No need for a complicated styling routine, just keep the shape clean and shiny. Best for women with balanced, smaller face shapes, those who love a mix of classic and contemporary style. Pro tip: try parting it to the side or add a minimalist hair clip. It's amazing how small details elevate the whole look. 4. Medium-length hair with subtle layers. Many women think long hair is off-limits after 50, but that's just not true. When it's cut with care and styled right, longer hair can be incredibly elegant. What makes it special? Soft layering prevents hair from looking flat or heavy, adding natural movement and flow. Brings out your softer, feminine side, perfect for women who love dresses, scarves, or flowy outfits. Medium length gives you flexibility. Wear it down in a bun, ponytail, or styled for a formal look. Best for long, angular, or oval faces. Women with medium to thick hair. Pro tip: add wispy bangs or long side-swept fringe for a softer frame around the face. 5. The blunt silver cut, pure minimalist confidence. I've always admired women who embrace their gray or white hair, not because they've let go, but because they've leaned into their present beauty. When natural silver hair is paired with a blunt cut, think straight, even edges, it becomes a style statement all on its own. Why this look is so powerful: blunt ends make gray hair look thicker, shinier, and intentional. Clean lines are easy to manage and suit a minimalist wardrobe beautifully. Looks especially striking with neutral clothing or monochrome outfits. A modern, high-fashion vibe. Best for women who are fully or mostly gray. Square, oval, or heart-shaped faces. Pro tip: use a shine serum and schedule a trim every 6-8 weeks to keep the shape crisp and sleek. No matter which of these haircuts you choose, what matters most is how it makes you feel. Does it reflect who you are now? Because just like the perfect outfit, the right haircut doesn't just make you look good, it brings out your confidence, your poise, and your presence. In the next section, we'll go deeper into the texture and health of your hair, because even the most elegant cut won't shine unless your hair is truly cared for, inside and out. Let's explore how to nourish and understand your hair at this. Your hair is changing. Here's how to care for it smarter in midlife. Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, why doesn't my hair feel the same anymore? It's not as soft, not as thick, and definitely not as easy to manage as it was in your 30s or 40s. The reason is simple, though not many people say it out loud. Your hair is changing, and that's completely normal. Once you hit your 50s, your body begins to shift, not just your skin, sleep, or energy levels, but your hair too. And as a designer who works closely with women in their 50s and 60s, I've learned to look beyond just haircuts. I pay close attention to the hair's texture, its behavior, and what it's trying to tell us about your inner rhythm and life changes. The good news: yes, your hair changes, but once you understand how it's changing, you can start caring for it in a way that's smarter, gentler, and way more effective. 1. Your hair's changing, not because you let go, but because your body is transitioning. Many women come to me feeling frustrated. Their hair is suddenly thinner, shedding more, or just feels rough and dry. But this isn't about neglect. It's simply biology. Here, what's happening behind the scenes. Estrogen levels drop after menopause, which affects hair thickness and growth. Blood flow to the scalp decreases, making follicles less active. Oil glands slow down, which means your hair gets drier faster. Once my clients understand this, something shifts. They stop blaming themselves. And they start asking, okay, what does my hair need now? 2. Start with the scalp. It's the soil your hair grows from. I often say, your scalp is like soil. If it's dry, unhealthy, or ignored, no hairstyle will thrive. Here's what scalp care should look like. Gentle daily massage boosts blood flow, wakes up sleepy follicles. Proper cleansing, use sulfate-free shampoo that cleans without stripping. Regular exfoliation, every 2-3 weeks, removes buildup so new hair can breathe. Pro tip, use a soft silicone scalp brush while shampooing. It feels amazing and gives your scalp the love it's been missing. 3. Moisture is everything after 50. By midlife, hair becomes more prone to dryness, breakage, and split ends. Conditioner alone won't cut it anymore. It's time to upgrade your routine. Here's your deep care action plan. Weekly hair masks. Look for ingredients like argan oil, wheat protein, or natural keratin. Leave-in conditioners or serums, especially for the ends, where damage shows up first. Minimize heat. Use cool settings when blow-drying, and always apply a heat protectant if you style. Pro tip. You don't need poker straight or overly styled hair. A healthy, soft shine is the new definition of put together. 4. Trim regularly. Let go of the old to make room for the new. Here's something I see a lot. The longer hair gets in midlife, the more tired it looks, especially at the ends. That's why I recommend trimming every 6-8 weeks, even if you're growing it out. Trimming isn't about changing your style, it's about keeping your hair free from split ends, holding its shape and bounce, feeling lighter and fresher. Pro tip, ask your stylist for soft face-framing layers. It instantly refreshes your look without sacrificing length. 5. Choose hair products like you choose perfume, fewer, but just right. At this stage in life, less is more, but what you do use should really work. A smart, simple hair care routine might include a sulfate-free shampoo, a nourishing conditioner or mask, a non-greasy shine serum, a light oil for ends, argan or jojoba are great, a thermal spray if you heat style. My advice, don't follow trends, follow your hair. What works for your sister or favorite influencer may not work for you, and that's okay. 6. Going gray or coloring. Both deserve real TLC. One of the most common questions I hear. Should I keep coloring or just go gray? Here's what I always say. There's no right or wrong, only what feels right for you. If you're going natural, silver or gray hair tends to be dry and dull, so keep it hydrated and shiny with nourishing serums or gloss treatments. If you're coloring, go for soft, warm tones that complement your skin, like honey blonde, soft chestnut, or subtle cool highlights. Avoid anything too dark or too red as it can age your features. The key. Make sure your color speaks for you, not against you. Let it express who you are today, not who you think you need to be. Hair in your 50s may not be thick, dark, or sleek like it used to be, but it carries how to talk to your hairstylist and get the elegant cut that's you. Have you ever walked out of the salon thinking, wait, this isn't what I pictured at all? It's probably not because your stylist isn't good. It's because the two of you weren't quite on the same page. After working with hundreds of women in their 50s and 60s, here's one thing I've learned. The way you communicate with your hairstylist can shape at least 80% of how happy you'll be with your haircut. At this stage in life, we're not just chasing trends. We want hair that works with our evolving texture, highlights our natural beauty, fits into our real, everyday lives. So the way you express what you want really matters. Let's talk about how to make sure your next salon visit ends with a cut that feels just right, not just in the mirror, but in your life. One, lead with how you want to feel, not just what you want done. Women often walk into the salon saying, "Trim 2 inches, keep the bangs long, don't touch the back." But here's what really helps your stylist help you. Share how you want to feel when it's done. Try opening with, "I want to feel polished but not stiff. I'd love something soft and feminine, but low maintenance. My hair's been feeling kind of blah. I want something that feels fresh and uplifting." When you start with the feeling, your stylist sees more than just hair, they see you. And then they're designing a look that brings you to life. 2. Bring a photo, but don't expect a clone. Photos are incredibly helpful, but I always tell clients, use them as inspiration, not a strict template. Instead of saying, "I want this exact haircut," try, "I love how the layers frame her face. I'm drawn to how soft and natural this style looks." This invites your stylist to interpret the look in a way that works with your face shape, hair texture, and lifestyle, rather than forcing something that might not translate well. 3. Share the realities of your day-to-day life. A style that looks great in the salon might not work at home if it takes 30 minutes every morning just to make it look right. So be honest. Let your stylist know. Do you blow dry, air dry, use hot tools? How much time do you realistically spend on your hair each day? Are there problem spots, cowlicks, thin areas, or hard-to-manage sections? A good stylist wants your cut to work in your real life, not just for a selfie before you leave the salon. And they can only create that kind of cut when you're open about what your routine actually looks like. 4. Ask clear questions and be open to their expertise. You don't need to know technical terms. Just ask the questions that matter to you. Will this suit my face shape? Do I have enough volume for this cut to work? Can I style this without a blow dryer? A skilled stylist won't give you vague yesies. They'll walk you through the pros and cons. And if they gently suggest a tweak to your original idea, listen. That's experience talking, not ego. 5. Be clear about what you don't want. Some women hesitate to say what they don't want, afraid they'll come off as difficult. But clarity is kindness. Say things like, "I don't want it too short in the back. I'd rather avoid styles that need a lot of daily styling. I'm a little self-conscious about my forehead. I'd like to keep some fringe." These details might seem small, but they help your stylist avoid missteps and give you peace of mind. 6. Use the word that says it all. Elegant. There's one word I always encourage women over 50 to say when they sit in the chair. "I want an elegant haircut." Why? Because elegance is not just a style, it's a statement. Once you say it, it opens up a meaningful conversation. Elegant in a classic, timeless way. Elegant with a bit of a modern edge. Elegant for every day or just for special events. When you say, "I'm not chasing trends. I want a cut that reflects the woman I am today," you're telling your stylist that you're grounded, self-aware, and worthy of a haircut that reflects your life, not just your looks. Learning to talk to your stylist isn't something just for the younger crowd. It's something confident, self-knowing women do, women like, "Dear friend, if you've stayed with me until now, I believe there's something truly beautiful in you, a desire to love yourself more deeply, especially now, as you step into this powerful chapter of life after 50. Every strand of hair, every line on your face tells a story. And my hope is that, through everything we've shared today, you'll find a hairstyle that not only suits your features, but reflects the confident, radiant woman you're becoming. Midlife is not the time to shrink. It's the time to step forward with grace, confidence, and no need for permission to shine. If something in this video resonated with you, go ahead and tap the like button, so I know you're here, walking this journey with me. And if you'd love more thoughtful advice on personal style, self-care, and growing confidence after 50, subscribe to Bold After 50. We have so many beautiful conversations ahead. Thank you for being part of today's journey. I'll see you in the next video. Stay elegant, stay radiant, in your own beautiful way.